From 12 News, this is Weekend Today.
And speaking of colder weather, what does it take to winterize your car here in the Valley? Some expert advice in about 5 minutes. So it's time to winterize your car. So here to tell us what we need to know, Glenn Hayward from NARPRO, which stands for?
The Neighborhood Auto Professionals.
Perfect. Neighborhood Auto Professionals. So we first want to talk about what are the things that people need to do if they're going to be traveling up to Flagstaff or even here in the Valley where it's just a little bit cooler now.
Well, some of the important things that you need to check are your tires, for instance, to ensure that they're inflated properly and that the wear on the tires is not in a place where you're going to end up skidding off the road because there's not enough rubber left on.
Okay.
So there are actually wear bars that are built into the tires.
Yeah.
And those wear bars, as you look at them, they're set at 3/32 of an inch, which means once they get to that wear bar throughout the tire surface, that tire is no longer good for getting good traction.
Okay, so if I'm down there looking at my tires, what should I be looking for?
Well, you should be looking for uneven wear on the tires because oftentimes you look at the outside edge of the tire. That's typically when you're taking a glance at them, you just see the outside edge and it looks like they're okay.
Yeah.
But then if you look a little bit deeper into the tire, you may find that the inside is balding and there's no tread left at all, and so that creates a situation where the tire could actually come apart or deflate rapidly. And sometimes we're driving down the road and we see pieces of tire debris blown all over the highway, and you wonder how that happened. And it happens because people aren't really paying attention to their tires, and wherever it is that they're taking their car for service, they're not looking at them neither.
So another good tip is checking your antifreeze, right?
Checking the antifreeze is important. It's less important here in the Valley where the temperature has rarely hit freezing.
I get that.
But while people are traveling and going from place to place and they're visiting grandma up north or in the Midwest or something, that becomes a crucial, vital part of checking your vehicle. So again, your antifreeze mixture should be 50-50, 50% antifreeze and 50% water. And you should use distilled water to do that mixture, and that keeps corrosion from forming in your cooling system.
So if you are traveling, what are some good tips? What are some things that you should bring with you and check before you head out?
Well, here we have kind of an array of different things. There's an emergency kit here which contains jumper cables, a flashlight. It even has this emergency sign over here that's SOS. You put it in your back window.
That's great.
You're letting people know that you're in distress.
Trouble. Yep.
And I would also suggest that you keep your cell phone charged. I mean, if most people do have cell phones now, but if your cell phone isn't plugged in, you go to make that call that you need a wrecker or you need emergency help, and the phone is dead. And motorists these days aren't always as friendly as they used to be about pulling over and helping someone out. So
it's a little scary sometimes.
Yeah, it's important to have your cell phone charged.
Okay, I really want to talk about the kitty litter on our last thing, because this is a tip that really works.
Yeah, kitty litter is a big deal. If you're getting stuck, your tires are spinning, and you're digging a rut, the deeper your car gets stuck in that rut, the more difficult it is to get out of there. So having a box of kitty litter in your trunk is a great help. You just put it right in front of where the traction goes, and it will pull the kitty litter in and help aid you out of that rut.
All right, Glenn from NARPRO, thank you so much for coming in. Great tips for us. All right.